sir.
Hi, Matt with eTrailer. If you have a 2025 Ram 1500 and you're trying to haul a trailer that's maybe a little bit closer to the ground, you want to make sure everything's nice and level when you're driving around just for a better ride overall, then the eTrailer 6-inch drop ball mount is going to be a great option for you. So let's check it out. So this will have a 2-inch ball on it, and it's going to have a weight capacity of 7,500 pounds for your towing and 750 pounds for your tongue weight. So really what the difference there is, with your towing of 7,500 pounds, that's going to be what's being pulled behind you, and your tongue weight is going to be the force that's being applied downwards. It's important that you stay within those specs, and it's especially important that you just check what your truck and your hitch are rated for, just so you don't damage anything. Now, some other things about this one in particular are going to be how it's constructed. So this ball is going to be made out of steel along with the housing, and that's going to have this E-coat to it. That E-coat's going to help it last a little bit longer from rusting. And it's going to have this black nickel coating to it. What's also going to have that black nickel coating is going to be the pin and clip. So everything is going to be, the same aesthetic, same design. And what I like about that is, even when this gets scratched up, it's not going to be too noticeable. It's not like when you have a chrome ball. Usually when that gets scratched up, that's the clear as day. Now, what's important though is just making sure you do grease this down, because if you don't grease this down, you're really going to build up a lot of damage pretty quickly, and it's going to be a lot more noticeable. Now, when I take this out, there's going to be a few things to notice. So the first thing is you'll notice this has a hollow shank to it, and that's actually a pretty good thing, because we'll be able to use this with an anti-rattle device. And why I like that is because when you put it in here, you notice this does move a little bit. And if you don't like that much wiggle, I'll be able to take it out. Something else to think about is that this ball is torqued down already, so you don't have to do any adjustments once you get it. But if you do want to flip this around, because maybe if you ever need a 4 3/4 inch rise, then you can do that. You just have to re-torque down that ball. Now that's going to be a pretty rare occasion to need a rise that specific, but something to keep in mind. Now we can get a few measurements too, just to see how this is going to look back here. So let me put this back on. I get a few measurements. So the first one I like to get is going to be from this bumper to the center of that ball. That's going to be a little bit under 6 inches. And why that's important to know is because when you are hooking up to your trailer, you want to know how close your trailer is going to sit to your vehicle, or how that's going to look in relation to one another. So the next one I want to get is going to be the ground clearance. That's going to be 13 inches, which is still really good, even though this is sitting pretty low. And even if you do have this fully loaded up, this might drop down maybe an inch or two, but even then, you're still going to have plenty of clearance down here, and you won't make any ground contact. And one last thing I like to check is just how our tailgate sits in relation to this ball. And of course, there's going to be plenty of room there, but I just like to see what it looks like in relation to one another. And from here, I think this is going to be a great option for anyone who is hauling a trailer that is a lot lower to the ground. In my opinion, if you're looking for something a little bit more adjustable though, because maybe from trip to trip or day to day you are working with different types of trailers, then I'd recommend the eTrailer adjustable ball mount, because that's going to have a max rise and drop of 6 inches, so you're already matching this, but now you're able to hit everything in between. And you're going to have 2 different balls. So if you need a 2 5/16 inch ball, you'll be able to work with that too. But I think this is great if you already know what you need and you're not really hauling with anything else. But that was just a look at the eTrailer 6-inch ball on our 2025 Ram 1500. I'm Matt. Thanks for watching.